It's a good afternoon to all y'all out there. Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody feeling good. The name and the title of this live is the current victory of the 9 ether over the 6 ether. Now, I've said this several times. A lot of people, didn't really grasp it. Some people did, but I've said that the reason why the Bible was able to predict a lot of the things that was going to happen, and a lot of things that was supposed to happen, is simply because the Bible is not something that happened in the past. You see what I'm saying? The Bible is basically it's a playbook. You can call it that. You can call it a playbook. It's like a script. It's a play. For better words. It's a play. You see what I'm saying? And everything that was pretty much written in the Bible was something that was meant to happen piece by piece by piece by piece. And one other thing I would like to say is you have to understand that the Bible, you shouldn't take everything so literal, because a lot of things is not as it seems in the Bible. They use a lot of play on words, they use a lot of metaphors, and they use a lot of codes to where you got to basically be able to decipher what they're trying to say. You see what I'm saying? And that's basically what the Bible is. So before I really get into the meat and potatoes of what I want to talk about in this live today, well, this second live today, I'm going to just decipher a few codes in the Bible that you should understand. The very first one, when they talk about David versus Goliath, they're not talking about David, the man David, fighting a giant man. That's not what they're talking about. When they talk about David versus Goliath, they're talking about David or Christ versus a nation, in the nation of Babylon, which is America. You see what I'm saying? One man versus all of the Freemasons, versus all the secret societies, versus all the sex cults, versus all of all the occultic people out there using witchcraft and black magic to create this reality that they call America. You see what I'm saying? That's what David versus Goliath is. It has nothing to do with David fighting a fucking giant. You see what I'm saying? A giant man. That's not what it is. So that's one of the first things that you got to understand when you talk about the Bible, the codes. Second thing I want to talk about is when they say that Christ was crucified. Family. That doesn't mean that Christ was killed. You can't kill the Christ. Christ is not even a mortal being. How can you kill somebody that's not mortal? You see what I'm saying? You can't kill somebody that's immortal. You can't do that. You can't kill a light being. You can't kill somebody that was never born. You see what I'm saying? When they say that Christ was crucified, they mean crucified as in he was basically put on the burner, basically. You see what I'm saying? He was accused of things that he didn't do. He was People slandered his name, you know. People suppressed him. People made him look crazy. People made him look insane. They took away everything from him. They humiliated him. You see what I'm saying? That's what they mean by crucified. People get crucified all the time. There's so many people out there that's innocent that's been crucified by the media, crucified by these beings of power because they have control over the media. They can say whatever the fuck they want about somebody. And a lot of the times people believe it because you got idiots out there that say things like, why would the government lie? Or why would the news lie? Or why would they tell a story? Why would the churches lie? Why would the Bible lie? You know what I'm saying? There's people out there that think like that. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. So when they say that Christ was crucified, he was hung from a cross, and he was blah, 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 they're not talking about him being killed. Another thing, when they say that Christ was put inside the tomb for the 3 days, and he evaded death, they're not necessarily talking about a tomb as in, like a place where you put dead bodies. They were talking about something like a cell or a jail. You see what I'm saying? Because that can be considered hell. Jail is, listen, y'all, if you ever been to jail, you know that place is hell. You know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? It's all kinds of demons in there. All kinds of, everywhere you look is demons. You can see it in their eyes. You can see it in their aura. You can see it. They ain't even got no aura. Even the COs be demons. You see what I'm saying? Everybody in there be straight up wicked ass beings, devils, demons. Both. Both. Jail and prison, both. That's hell. Both places, hell. Understand that. And that's what you gotta basically realize and know. Like that place is like hell, man. It's a bad, bad place. You don't wanna be there. You don't wanna be there because people that's of light, man, listen, you definitely don't wanna be there because they really try to pick at you. You see what I'm saying? They really try to take your light. They really try to feed off your energy because they already feeling bad. So they try to get their energy. So understand that. That's another thing you have to realize. Um, what else I want to say before I get on to the meat and potatoes? I already pretty much explained the Ark of the Covenant. They try to say that that's a chest and shit, a gold chest. But the Ark of the Covenant, and if you look it up, they'll tell you exactly what I already said on my channel the other day when I said that the Ark of the Covenant is pretty much a contract between the Christ, um, Satan, and the so-called in God. You see what I'm saying? The sky. Understand that. And I want y'all to understand Satan is Moses. And we all know that Christ is Yeshua. They call him Joshua in the Bible. They say it's Joshua and Moses, but we all know that the J wasn't there. So that's really a Y. So it would be Yahshua. Understand that. And Yahshua is the Christ. I told y'all this in my live the other day. You see what I'm saying? That the Ark of the Covenant was between the Christ, Satan, and God. And basically what the covenant is the contract that if Satan, aka Moses, cannot deceive the Christ into accepting the ways or accepting the philosophies that Moses was creating on the earth, then basically the David bloodline, aka the Christ family, aka the heavens, will be brought back to the earth. You see what I'm saying? And that was the covenant. It was a fair square deal. You see, and really, to be honest with you, these people, they not trying to take their part of the deal. You see what I'm saying? Because they already lost, and they still down here trying to do wicked shit. They still down here trying to do things, and they're not going to be successful with nothing that they do. They never have been. You see what I'm saying? That's why I really don't understand. Like, everything that you've tried has failed. Nothing has worked. Why are you still trying shit? You need to leave. You need to leave. You see what I'm saying? You need to pack up and you need to leave. Because you've tried. And you constantly keep failing and you constantly keep doing stuff. We're not going to allow it no more. We're not going to allow no more. There's nothing else. Nothing else. We're not allowing it. You see what I'm saying? It's done. Your time here is up. So you need to leave. You need to leave. So that's the Ark of the Covenant. Covenant. Um, and the last thing I'm gonna talk about is the holy war in heaven. don't think that that is a fucking war of people in the sky fighting and shit. When they talk about heaven, they're talking about the mind. The mind is heaven. And the mind or heaven is in the mind of the Christ. You see what I'm saying? Because the Christ is the one who created this world that we're walking on. That's another thing that I call that's very, very fucked up, how these people really want to try to act mad and upset. Nigga, you trying to take over somebody else's mind. You trying to take over something that somebody else created. Why don't you go create your own shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make no sense. Why the hell is you trying to take something that somebody else created? That don't make no sense. That's some lame ass shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's lame as fuck. Like, why in the fuck do you want to try to take something that somebody else created and then get mad because you can't and try to do all this wicked ass shit, all this wicked, just weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? Shit crazy. But anyways, the war in heaven was a war on the mind of the Christ. You see what I'm saying? It was a war on the mind of the Christ. Basically, these extraterrestrials, these beings that's not supposed to be here, the Satan, like I said, trying to deceive the Christ into accepting the philosophies or the ships or the idea or the plan that they had for the earth, for humanity. That's the war right there, family. You see what I'm saying? To get inside the Christ mind, to make the Christ accept or to acquiesce to what they were trying to create. Because if the Christ would have acquiesced to it, if the Christ would have accepted it, then it would have created the world that Satan and his archons were trying to create. You see what I'm saying? That's the war. But this shit, like I said, it didn't work. And now the time is up. The time is completely up at this point. This year right here, and we in the middle. We listen, once we hit, which we already there. We already in the middle of the year. It's over with. Now they said that they were gonna try to attack at dawn. The way I see it is they were gonna try to attack in this month right here, June, but y'all niggas already been attacked. You see what I'm saying? You've already been attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking. It's the middle of the year now. This is the last year. It's over with. And I truly do believe that these niggas gonna be out of here in August. In August, they're gonna be gone. They're gonna be on their ships, leaving the fuck out of here, or at least trying. You see what I'm saying? They gotta get past all those people that's out there that's waiting for them to try to get up out of here. I don't think it's gonna work out for you. You see what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna work out for you. So that's the war in heaven. It's not literally a war in the sky. It's a war over the Christ mind. Understand that. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes of what I'm going to talk about today. And that's the victory of the 9 ethers over the 6 ethers. First of all, who are the 6 ethers? The 6 ethers are the Rashad Jamals, the Rod Hazes, the Isis Wisdoms, the Phase Ones, the Young Elders, and pretty much all of them niggas. All of them niggas that made up the so-called spiritual community. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Pretty much everybody that you may watch on YouTube is pretty much a 6 ether. Everybody. Understand that. Understand that and get that through your head. I've been telling you that from the longest time. For the longest time that all them niggas was working together. Nobody wanted to bleed Chief Soul. Everybody wanted to act like I was being jealous or hateful. No, I was telling you the truth the entire time. All them niggas was working together. And they all 6 ethers, and they all the ones that's been trying to corrupt and take over the Christ mind so they can create the world that they wanted to have established. Understand that. I wish I would have loved to. I wish I have time for all that editing and stuff, but I really don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to do that. I ain't really trying to make videos and do all that editing and stuff. That shit take too long, and I ain't got the patience. You see what I'm saying? I don't have the patience for that. Somebody said 6 ether is genetics of white people. Rashad, no, that's not true. That's not true. And to be 100% honest with you, a lot of white people is nothing more than just black people inside white bodies. If you really want to get into it, if you really want to get down into it, you see what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that white people is nothing but avatars. We all avatars. But at the end of the day, we all etheric. We all ethers. The flesh don't even matter. So that whole idea behind the white people being flesh and shit, that doesn't even make sense, because flesh is nothing. It means nothing. We're all ethers. We're all light. You see what I'm saying? And there's 9 ether light and there's 6 ether light. You see what I'm saying? So leave all that white people stuff alone. That shit don't mean nothing. That means absolutely nothing. It never did. That was all just a big ass this is part of the war that I'm telling y'all about. It's this person right here is the same person that was in my comments the other day. I'm not finna get sidetracked either, but I gotta say this. I gotta say this. O negative was the first blood type on this planet. What are you talking about? O negative is the original blood on this planet. What are you talking about? O positive is the blood that came here and tried to take over. What are you talking about? You're full of crap right now. O negative is the oldest blood that exists on this planet. That is the most divine, most holy blood that there is. The most uncorrupted, the most clean. What are you talking about? O positive is the spliced blood. The blood that was created by splicing the different animals and stuff together to create an avatar so they can put their ethers inside of it. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You can't fool me. You may be able to trick everybody else, but you cannot trick Chief Soul. I know all of this shit pretty much. You see what I'm saying? O positive, that's the alien blood. That's the blood that tried to come and replace the O negatives. That's the bloodline that's the serpent bloodline. You see what I'm saying? Like, stop with the let me get off of that and get back to what I was talking about. So now we're talking about the current victory of the 9 ethers over the 6 ether. What was the victory over, family? What was the war over? I told y'all that the war of heavens was pretty much over the mind of the Christ. They were trying to get the Christ to basically accept their ways. That was the war. And they had a certain amount of time to do it. They only had X amount of time to get this shit done. These people completely failed. I had to put that person on time out. They were trying to distract me. They were trying to distract me. But these 6 ethers, or O positives, that's what they were trying to do. You see what I'm saying? They basically, the whole war was to try to break into the mind of the Christ, to try to get the Christ to accept this world. Now, who am I talking about? Think about all the people that came out with that stuff, talking about the whole womb man theory, that the black woman is God, and their God is a woman, of course. You see what I'm saying? They say that Allah, aka Satan, is a woman. Yes, that's their God. That's their person. You see what I'm saying? That's their creator. Understand that, because at the end of the day, what you have to understand is Christ's first original wife ran off with the serpent. And that's how they created the O positives, because The serpent was a nigga that wasn't from this earth. You see what I'm saying? The serpent was a nigga that wasn't from this earth. He wasn't from this plane. So he came here, and the Christ first original wife ran off with that guy, with that being, and they came together, and that's when they created this so-called bloodline of these so-called O positives, the serpent bloodline that they talking about. That person came in trying to say it's the sovereign blood. No, it's not. You see what I'm saying? That blood shouldn't be here. It's not supposed to be here. That's the alien blood. That's the corrupt blood. That's the blood that tried to replace the original people. That's the bloodline that killed the damn Nephilims, that murdered the Nephilims, that raped the Nephilims, that pillaged the land. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that. So that's how they were created. These beings came here, and they basically decided that, okay, this is what we gotta do. We gotta create a whole new religion, which was gonna be the Holy Tablets. You know how Young Elder and them was saying that the Holy Tablets was supposed to be the new Bible for the so-called black people. Understand that. The Holy Tablets was the script. That was the lie. And all that stuff that they was trying to put out, the whole womb man shit, the black woman is God. I just told y'all who Christ was, who the so-called black woman was. That's the first original wife of Christ. That's Satan. That's the devil. The first original wife of Christ. So them niggas, I'm trying to figure out how to put this into a certain timeline. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm doing this on the fly. A lot of this stuff that I do, y'all, I take this shit straight from the Astros and I do it live. I don't sit there and plan this shit out and script it out and do all that shit that these niggas do. I come on here and I do it live. Everything is coming straight from the Astros. So yeah, that's they God. That's who the so-called womb man was. The black woman that they call God. That's their mom. That's their woman that they worship. Isis. The lady that you see when you go to New York that's holding that thing like this, the Statue of Liberty, that's Ishtar. That's the devil. That's Satan. That's so-called Allah. And the book that she's holding in her hand is the spell book. That's the book of the spells that she's used to cast over the land. You see what I'm saying? Ishtar is no goddess. Ishtar, I hate to say this, but there's no such thing as a goddess. You know, like you can get upset with me, you can get mad. There's no such thing as a goddess. You see what I'm saying? Ishtar is a witch, a very powerful witch that obtained secret knowledge, sacred knowledge. The book, that's the sacred knowledge. That's the shit that she used to basically create this reality, create America. Understand that. So the whole womb man theory, the black woman is God, the whole women can, the whole Parthogenesis shit that they were talking about, all that Anunnaki stuff about, everything that them niggas was putting out, the whole chronicles on Young Elder's page, all that shit, all of that have to do with the war. The 6 elders trying to basically, listen, it's crazy how, nothing, I ain't even gonna say that. But that's basically what it was, y'all. And y'all notice how a lot of that stuff, they're not talking about none of that shit no more. You don't hear nobody talking about no womb man shit. You don't hear nobody talking about none of that stuff no more. Because it's been, let me see what this is. Because it's been shut down. You see what I'm saying? And the most terrible thing that I say about these particular beings is the fact that they really try to be on a certain extent to where they actually think that they gonna try to assassinate somebody or try to, like, they just feel like they can do what they want. And at this point, we got somebody casting spells. And at this point, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Thinking that they gonna try to create a case out of nothing, create a case on somebody out of thin air, create a fake ass case, they just trying to do a lot of shit that's not gonna work. That was never gonna work. You see what I'm saying? And it's all because they're a bunch of sore losers. They mad because they could not get what they wanted. You see what I'm saying? They mad because they could not create the world that they wanted to create. And they really think that I'm a so-called bad guy for fighting for what is mine. For fighting for what is mine. You see what I'm saying? They really try to make it seem like I'm the devil. I'm a wicked person. I'm this bad, bad being for not allowing them to basically take over what's mine, to conquer what's mine. You see what I'm saying? It's so convoluted, it's so narcissistic, it's so sickening, it's just damn evil. Just damn evil. You see what I'm saying? And everything that they are using to try to force their will is about to start falling like this. Everything, every link, every single aspect, every single angle that they are trying to use to try to take over, to try to force their will, to try to force what they want, it's all gonna start. It's already happening now. It's gonna start crumbling right around them. I seen this in my dreams. Y'all, can I just tell you a few of the dreams that I've been having recently? One of the most significant dreams that I've had in a long time. It was this dream, right? To where this woman was trying to lock me up. This crazy ass woman with these glasses. She looked just like the same female that I always see running around chasing me and shit. This girl tried to lock me up for something that didn't even make no sense. It didn't even make no sense. I basically was like, man, fuck out of here with that shit. And I basically was like, man, hell no. And I stood up and I basically took the damn book out of her hand and shit and threw that shit on the ground. I was like, fuck you, I ain't doing that shit. You crazy as hell. And guess what? Her damn guards and shit, the police, the niggas that was there, they was not doing shit. They was just looking like, I'm not helping you. You see what I'm saying? This is why I'm saying that the tools that this particular being is trying to use to force her will is about to start turning against her. Niggas finna start saying, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I done seen too much crazy stuff go down. I know for a fact that you tripping. You see what I'm saying? The girl looking around wondering why the fuck her people not helping her. Like, why y'all not helping me? Why y'all not helping me? What's going on? So she started fucking chasing me around the damn building, and I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing, running around like, and I'm not running because I'm scared. I'm running because I know she can't catch me. You see what I'm saying? I'm just letting her get close, and I'm ducking out of the way like, laughing and shit, just laughing at her ass. Just running. She's steady calling my name and chasing me, trying to reach out and grab me and shit, grabbing nothing but air and stuff. I'm juking. It's almost like I'm playing fucking, what's that game? Tag football or touch football, or it's like we playing tag or something. and she trying to tag me, and I'm just letting her get as close as I want her to get, and jumping out the way. Like, nice try. You gotta be quicker than that. Y'all remember that commercial and that nigga had the fishing pole? Where the nigga had the fishing pole, and he had the dollar hooked to the fishing pole, and he was waving it over the woman, and she like trying to grab the dollar, and he keep on moving it, and he'll laugh and be like, you gotta be quicker than that. That's kind of how it was in the dream. I'm like, you gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be faster than that. And she getting mad as fuck, just chasing me, screaming my name, getting crazier and crazier and crazier. By each second that's going on, she getting more and more insane, calling my name, screaming my name, like, get back here, and I'm just running. Eventually, I ran out this one door, and then this door opened up, this big-ass double door, kind of like that. A big-ass double door came, and it opened up, and I just saw the sunlight and outside and everything. And I'm just like in this big ass hallway, just still like running around dodging her and shit. Dodging her and dodging her. The motherfucking guards that was by the door like this, that was guarding the door, they was like, they got out the way and the door just was open. Like they moved out the way, like, go ahead, bro. Like, go ahead, man. We obviously see that this lady is crazy. We obviously see that she's fucking with you for no reason. You ain't did none of that shit. You ain't did none of that. We can obviously see that this woman is crazy. And she just trying to force her will on you. She just trying to do this. She just trying to do that. So we gonna stand out the way. Just make sure that you grant us some type of leeway. That you don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you realize and understand that we see. And we understand and we know that you're not the bad guy now. So we gonna stand out the way and we gonna let you go ahead and go. That's what happened. And guess what? Once all that started to happen, the lady was like, she gave up. She gave up. She stopped chasing me. She completely gave up. She gave up and she walked. She walked back into the fucking building where she chased me out of. She walked back in there. And guess what? I walked outside. And when I walked outside, that's when I woke up. I woke up from the damn dream. And I posted that on my Instagram story. Live. Soon as I woke up and I saw that dream and shit, I was like, oh shit. And I went straight on my page and I made a video about it. You see what I'm saying? So what does that tell me? That's telling me everything that I need to know. That my ex-wife, the ex-woman that I used to be with, was trying to force me to accept her as God. She was trying to force me to bow down to her, to accept her will, to accept what she was trying to create for my planet that I created. And now that I wasn't motherfucking bowing down and shit, she tried to do all that shit, all that fuck shit to me, taking my car away, putting me in all these fucked up positions that I've been in over the last 3-4 years has been because of this woman, this particular woman. Took my damn websites away, took my Chiefs cabin away, shadow banning me, suppressing me, trying to keep me from speaking my truth, playing with my mind, trying to manipulate me, gang stalking me, following me around. All this weird ass shit that I've been suffering for the last 4 years has been because of this particular woman. And now her own people are starting to see that she's fucking crazy. Her own people. So where does that leave us? That leaves us with a bitter, lonely woman that's gonna end up with nobody. That's gonna end up with absolutely nobody. Because nobody's gonna fuck with you no more. Nobody ain't gonna want shit to do with you no more. Cause you done been ran through. You see what I'm saying? You done been ran through. We not gonna even get into that. But just as bro said, game over. The game is over. The game is totally, completely over. I didn't have dreams to where I seen this woman sending niggas to try to come and jump me and shit. I've had these dreams, y'all. I've had dreams to where I seen this particular woman coming over the hill like with a gang of motherfuckers behind her, like an army or something. I done seen this in a dream, coming over the hill like, and I'm standing by myself like this with my arms folded, like this. I done seen her coming over the hill and she'll point like this in the dream. Like, attack, go get him. Them niggas will all come to me and every single time in a dream, I will fucking drop them all in the dreams. Like they'd be coming at me like we'd be flying and shit too. It wouldn't even be just like fighting regular. Like we'd be flying and shit. It'd be like 10 niggas trying to fight me at once. You see what I'm saying? 10 niggas probably, you know what that really symbolized? It don't mean that we was actually fighting on some Dragon Ball Z shit. Those were warlocks. Those were people using black magic. Those were her people. Those were her priest. Those were her priest and her wizards and her warlocks and her witches and her sorcerers. Those were her fucking trained spiritual assassins. You see what I'm saying? That she was sending towards me. She was trying to send motherfuckers to try to make me lose my mind. To try to take me out with witchcraft. To try to turn me into a sissy. All this crazy stuff. You see what I'm saying? And I would have to, this is a part of the war that I'm telling y'all about. The 9 ether versus the 6 ether. This is the war that I'm telling you about. The war over the mind. You see what I'm saying? These people would come and they would try to, I done had so many dreams to where a nigga got completely eradicated for trying to fuck with me on the spiritual level. I done seen it. I done posted them dreams on a live stream. To where niggas would come and I transform into a damn monster and fucking eradicate somebody and just drop their damn deceased body on the ground in the astral world. I done seen it. I done seen dreams to where niggas with, you know how them vampires be having them cape ass fucking jackets on to where it's like a cape or some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like this. It's like a cape. I done had dreams to where I walked inside places to where they was in the middle of performing rituals and shit. And I'll walk in there and everybody's eyes are like they get frightened, terrified when they see me. I lift them up with my hands like this. Lift them up like how Darth Vader be lifting niggas up. I lift them motherfuckers up and then start screaming, release me, let me go, let me go. I done had dreams to where I broke niggas' arms, broke niggas' legs by just breaking their bones and shit for trying to use black magic on me in the astral plane. I done had dreams to where I grabbed a nigga by his throat, picked him up like this, and looked at him in his face and blew fire into his fucking face and turned him into nothing but a crisp. I done had dreams to where I saw myself in a squad of niggas fighting against tall ass reptilian niggas that was running around snatching niggas up, biting their heads off. I done had all kinds of crazy ass dreams, y'all, signifying what the fuck these people been trying to do. I ain't got Instagram right now, but well, I do, but I ain't got to download it. My Instagram is the real King David 444. The real King David 444. But I'm not on there. I had to get off of Instagram because I ain't like the energy they was trying to cast on there. You see what I'm saying? People constantly keep casting this negative energy, trying shit that's not gonna work. You know what? Everything that y'all niggas is trying to cast towards me is reversing. It's gonna hit your ass. I am not suffering for no more of your hate, or no more of your jealousy, or no more of your sore losing shit. I'm not suffering no more. From here on out, every last spell that you niggas cast, every last intention that you niggas set, every last negative thing that you try to put on me is going to hit you instead. Nothing else is going to touch me. I will not suffer no more. No more. No more. Point blank, period. Because I've been innocent this whole entire time, just trying to defend what's mine. And that goes for all you sorcerer ass niggas out there lying and shit. All you wicked ass niggas, all y'all niggas. Every single spell that you cast at me from this day forward will bounce the fuck off me and go back to you. Every last one. And every last one that you have casted since. It's gonna bounce the fuck off of me and go back to you. Enough is enough, man. Just stop. Just quit. You lost. It's over with. I am in complete control of the heavens. Complete control. And we all know who controls the sky controls the earth. You lost. Stop making these damn live streams. Stop getting on the damn internet talking shit. Stop. Stop trying to keep me from getting what's mine. Stop suppressing me. Y'all need to take every last bug that you have put on my page. You need to take them all off now. You need to take every last bug that you've put on my phone to watch what I'm doing. You need to take it off now. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all pages is finna start getting taken down. A lot of you 6 ether niggas, a lot of y'all pages finna start getting taken down. Everything that you put out is finna start coming the fuck down. A lot of y'all pages and shit finna start getting grabbed up. It's cause it's gonna be investigated. Motherfuckers gonna see the lies that you've been telling. The shit, the stories and the bullshit, the twisted ass face. A lot of y'all phones, a lot of y'all cellular devices, it's about to start getting snatched up. Investigated to see how you been plotting against me. A lot of y'all Telegram pages is finna start getting confiscated. Because I know what y'all been doing on Telegram. I saw that too. I seen everything now. I see what y'all do on Telegram. How y'all got y'all little groups on there. How y'all on there talking shit. Lying. It's gonna be used as evidence. There's gonna be lawsuits after lawsuits after lawsuits. On the defamation of character, slandering of my name, planning on and plotting assassinations, paying people money to try to take me out. All of that shit is about to come to light. Niggas is about to get fucked up. That's the reason why I'm telling you. Every last spell that you niggas trying to cast at me is about to bite you in your ass. Silly ass niggas. Yeah, how y'all niggas was coming when I used to be at the hotels and shit, coming to doing damage to my car, loosening screws, cutting wires, cutting lines, putting trackers on my vehicles, going to these different hotels, telling them not to let me come in, not to let me stay. All of that shit gonna come out. Everything. Every last thing that you niggas have done is about to come out. It's also been recorded how you tried to get motherfuckers to plant shit on me when I was in jail. How you tried to hire motherfuckers to try to come and fight me or start shit with me so that way I could be stuck in there longer. How you tried to get me raped. All that shit has been recorded. All of that shit has been recorded. And that's the war, family. That's the war that we've been fighting. That's the war that I've been fighting, I should say. That's the war. The war for my mind. The war for my kingdom, for my world. That's the war that I've been fighting all this time. And it's been a hell of a fucking battle, man. It's been a hell of a fucking battle. You see what I'm saying? And motherfuckers at this point shouldn't do nothing but commend me for what I've been through, for everything that I've made it through. They shouldn't do nothing but give me respect. Like, you know what? I can't do it. And that's kind of what I took from those guards and shit that was stepping out the way, like, that was standing out the way, like, let this nigga through. Let him through. I feel like I earned a lot of motherfuckers' respect in the world. They just not saying nothing right now because they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to cause no problems for themselves. But I think it's a lot of motherfucking warlocks, a whole lot of wizards, a whole lot of sorcerers, a whole bunch of priests and shit out there that's like, oh, that nigga the truth. Yeah, he the truth. He the truth. I gotta tip my hat to you. Cause I didn't cast some shit at you that I done seen niggas completely lose their whole entire shit from, and your ass seem like you unfazed. That nigga is the truth. He must be who he's saying he is. He must be. I don't want nobody else doing no more spiteful shit towards me. Spiteful shit will cause you problems as well. What do it mean if you shooting people in your dream? Shit, you taking niggas out. You taking niggas out. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this live. This was a heavy one. That's the war that was won. I won my kingdom. You see what I'm saying? I've received my kingdom. I got my crown. My shit is mine. You see what I'm saying? That's the war between the 6 ether and the 9 ether. And that's just how it is. So I don't know who y'all are inside this live stream. I don't know if y'all just regular people or if you with them particular beings. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? I don't know who anybody is except for myself. That's really all I can say. I don't know who anybody is except for myself. But I like to think that there's some people here that's not on that shit. But yeah, man, y'all take it easy. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And just stay up. Chief, I'm out.